Mr. Larson, I heard you're the new teacher of the year. How do you feel about that?
Tired.
Eric Larson, our very own broadcast journalism teacher here at MHS, has recently taken the well-deserved honor of Teacher of the Year. For years, Mr. Larson has been helping students grow in the field of broadcasting, studio productions, and video skills. However, he has also become an idol at Manchester High for not only the students, but teachers, staff, and the community as well.
My favorite part about Larson has to be just like his overall personality, and he's so personable, and he's someone that I really admire and have learned to look up to.
I love Mr. Larson because I always come here to say hi to Mr. Larson all the time, and he's a funny guy. He's a great teacher. Sometimes if I'm starving, I ask Mr. Larson for food and then say, oh, okay, you can take my food. So that's why Mr. Larson is a great teacher.
He's such a great teacher. He's funny. He takes pride in his work. He teaches us new things every day. He's supportive of what we do.
He's my best friend, and we're besties even if he won't admit it, but I think that, there's no one else that's more deserving of Teacher of the Year this year, so I'm really glad that Mr. Larson's Teacher of the Year.
Mr. Larson is like that father figure. He can be funny, he can be caring, and then he can also be the one to put you in place when you're doing something wrong.
I'm so glad to hear that Mr. Larson is a Teacher of the Year. It's been long overdue, and I appreciate all the help that he had given me when I was in his class, because I had no knowledge of anything about photography or video or you name it. I never knew anything about it.
The favorite thing I like about Mr. Larson, in fact, there's a couple things that come to mind right away. His energy and enthusiasm when he takes on projects and his care for kids. The reason I say that is when I went to him on the idea of the video for students, and I sat down and talked with him about this concept of who are we at Manchester High School and how can we really share that in a video. And we started talking about different words, and we grabbed onto this word together and being in togetherness. And no sooner did he leave my office was he sending me a script he had already written for students to speak to when doing this video. And I just loved that energy level about him and his excitement in the project and the getting the broadcasting students together and facilitating their learning in the process. He didn't take over the project, he helped them to do the project and to own it as their own.
My favorite thing about Mr. Larson is his personality. He's genuinely funny, he's very caring, and he's the kind of person that, like, when you come into a room, if you're having a bad day, you immediately feel better seeing him because he takes an interest in everyone. And I really think that empathy and that goodwill that really, in my mind, defines his character is exuded in his teaching.
He are so committed to the kids of his school, to his work, and to really positively reflecting on Manchester High School. Everything he does is so positive. And I think his choice, the choice of him as Teacher of the Year, couldn't be a better one. I think everyone in this school, whether it's teachers, staff members, students, administrators, everyone feels like that's a great choice for our Teacher of the Year.
Mr. Larson is awesome.
He's really dedicated to his students, and he spends really individual time with all of us.
He's like the first one to ask you if you're okay, if you're having a bad day.
He's there for you on a personal level, on an educational level, and he's just someone that's always going to stick with me.
Mr. Larson, don't cry. I'm going to miss you so much.
On behalf of MHS, The Pulse, and me personally for helping me through hard times, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Mr. Larson for being an inspiration to the whole school. Keep being you, Lars. And from The Pulse, this has been Bailey Nasa reporting for the last time.
We love you!